Hello, Army of Light, Galactic Federation of Light, boots on the ground. It's Shawna L. And today is April 18th, 2022. In the U.S., it's our taxes are due for the year, for last year. And if you're one of those folks who have waited till today, I wish you the best of luck. I'm glad I'm not worrying about this today. How are you doing? We are coming up toward the end of April. Remember, the GFL talked about February, March, and April being really pivotal in terms of the energy frequencies coming onto the planet. A big push. Man, I felt this. Oh, and by the way, they want to make a video, so I will be channeling. Yay, it's been a while. So it's always exciting. February, March, and April, big energies coming onto the planet, and there'll be a time for integration. I'm honestly, as I was sitting here reflecting on the last 3 months, I feel like I am a changed person. I mean, I really feel like this has been huge, and I've got friends in this space who have felt like they've gone through a dark night of the soul here through this time. And maybe you know others who haven't maybe not labeled it as that, but nonetheless are purging and all the things getting shaken to the surface, as these vibrations come on. I mean, we're shaking everything loose, guys. Nothing can hide. Nothing can hide. It's just allowing and seeing things with the clear mirror, understanding what these blockages are, the darkness we hold, the judgments we carry, the fear, the remorse, all these things that are of lower vibration shaking up to the surface. I have absolutely felt this. And I'm coming out of this, and I'm glad to be coming out of it, actually. But feeling the energies of springtime here. What are a dozen things in your toolbox to help you get through these times? I think a big one here is that you are asking for help. Ask for help, ask for what you want, articulate your needs, state those things out loud, grab a pen and paper, write them down, journal them. We've got free will here. Don't forget, one of your biggest tools as we go through this ascension process is that you can ask for help. And it's important that you do that because that sets in motion here the manifestation of whatever it is that you're seeking. Ask for help. Make sure that you are making some nice, sacred, quiet time for you. Really, really, guys, I mean, not just faking it. It's not just, sitting down in a corner and not doing anything. And I don't even want to use the word meditation, because that can trigger a lot of fear for people, or they've just decided I can't meditate. So let's just forget the word meditation. Let's make sure that you're creating a good amount of sacred, quiet space for you, really, really, where you're able to unplug, close your eyes, get in touch with your breathing, get in touch with your energy field, take that time to ask for help like we just talked about. This is an investment in you. It's an investment in your process. It's an investment in your life, in your experience here. We can't underestimate the power of getting quiet and getting in touch with your energy field, making that space for your guides to come through, for wisdom to drop in, for the knowing in your heart. Third thing, let's really set the intention to have our egos, our thinking mind here, our critical thinking part of us that's really been driving us to this point, step aside and allow our hearts to come forward and lead the show. Wow, right? How scary is that? Allow the hearts here to lead the show. Consult your heart in big decisions. Consult your heart in small decisions. Consult your heart before you go into a difficult conversation. Consult your heart. What would your heart do? Oh man, it's been so huge for me. Another tool. What are you imbibing in? What are you ingesting? What are you taking in? What's the energy of the food that you are eating, the water you're drinking? Let's make sure that this is as high vibe as possible for the bulk of the time. I have my days where I'm going to eat fondue. I'm going to do it. I'm going to eat bread and fondue and I'm going to enjoy it. So I have my times where, it's really hard to kick dairy, or I have a glass of wine here and there. But I understand what that's doing to me, and I'm making a conscious choice there. So let's be really conscious about the food that you're taking in, guys. The water, high quality water, drinking lots of it, high quality sleep, lots of sleep. So be really cognizant of that. Another tool. Exercise, keeping the body moving. Let's not be stagnant here. If you're like most of us, we're sitting down, we're on Zoom, we're on our computers, we're on our phones. For me here in the Pacific Northwest, it's raining, and I tend to not want to be out in the rain. But nature is so important. If you're able to be out in nature, if you're able to be walking and breathing fresh air, keeping your energy flowing, keeping that communion with nature. Oh my gosh, so important, guys. Are you surrounding yourself with friends and loved ones who support you and who honor you and respect you? And if you don't have those kinds of people in your world, because I know for so many of us right now, it's a sea change. It's a complete pivot from old life to new life. I mean, and that sounds, super dramatic, but truly that's what's going on here. That's what is happening here. And you may find that you're just not in alignment vibrationally with those people who you used to be in alignment with. And that's okay. And be in action here and be reaching out to those and putting out your antennas for folks who may be able to, you'll be able to relate to, you'll be able to have fun with and do things with. At least, talk with, support each other, building community. I do feel like kind of coming out of this 3-month high vibrational push that communities, I feel it for me too, becoming more and more important. I want to host some kind of in-person live small events here in the Portland area and, help facilitate community building here. I'm not exactly sure how to do that just yet, and, on top of what we're already doing, but I know that community is super important and having support teams really important, guys. So, put yourself out there, be vulnerable. You seek out these friends that you want, don't wait for them to come to you. You be that person to go and shake a hand and introduce yourself and express interest in, developing new relationships with people. Frivolity, fun, are we just taking things way too darn serious? Let's make sure we're having fun as light workers. It's just consider it part of your job, part of your mission to be having fun. I'm certainly doing this. I'm really, I've had the space and the time to really just be relaxed and in the moment and doing what I want to do, spending time with my dad, just having fun. And I'm doing a lot of it. And I'm so thankful for this time right now to have the time and space to be doing it. I'm really taking advantage of this. Here's another one. If you're not consciously doing this, trust yourself. I think a lot of us, we're not conscious that we're not trusting ourselves, but we're really not trusting ourselves. That was certainly a huge roadblock for me as I embarked on this journey of awakening, is to really trust myself. Okay, I'm not going to end up in a gutter. I'm not going to end up with nothing, penniless on a street somewhere. You always just think what's the worst thing that can happen, right? Everybody leaves. But, once you start trusting yourself, you're really trusting the universe. You're trusting a larger plan. You're trusting source. You're trusting spirit. And just know you're going to be great. You're going to be better than good. You're going to be great. Trust yourself. You can make it through this. Trust yourself that you are doing the best you can right now, knowing what you know at the vibration that you hold. Trust yourself. You'll be great. Things are good. Accept that you're a light worker. How many of us are still resisting this whole concept? Maybe you watch my videos or other folks' videos and you're kind of tinkering around still with this idea that maybe you're a light worker. Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching my videos, you're watching the Galactic Federation of Light talk about Ascension, you're a light worker. You're in the right place. Welcome and congrats. So, accept that you're a light worker, accept that you've got a role to play here. And that doesn't mean to get all, panicked about, oh, what's my mission? What am I supposed to be doing? Oh my God, oh my God, what do I do? We want to just trust yourself. It's all these tools that we've already talked about here. It's accepting that this is who and what you are and knowing yourself in this way. It's like creating a new relationship with yourself, knowing that you're a light worker here. And that's not to say that there's a specific thing you must be doing in order to be a light worker. It's how you show up. It's how you carry yourself. It's the beliefs that drive your actions and your thoughts. It's all these things. It's embodying love. It's knowing who and what you are beyond this illusion. We are infinite souls of love and light here temporarily, having this shared collective experience as a singularity, as a piece of our monad, a piece of our soul, an aspect of our oversoul coming here. And, but beyond like the karma, the learning, and the experiences here, we're also being asked to carry the light, to be beacons, to help usher in a new age for this planet and for humanity. This is no small task. Accept this is who and what you are, and love this and embrace it and run with it. This is incredible. How exciting is this? How fun is this? I wouldn't trade it for anything. Know that all is divine. It goes along with this idea that, we're here with a mission. We're here to spread love and light and to be high vibration and to help others raise their consciousness here, help others usher in their own awakening. I really do feel that everything is divine, even when we don't realize it's divine or it's hard. These are all things that are happening for a reason, and we may not know the lesson or the silver lining, but a part of us does. There's a plan here that we're following. There's a plan here that our guides are helping us follow, and it's our plan. It's our plan for ourselves. The GFL said many times they are that liaison between our oversoul and us here, boots on the ground, in embodiment here on the planet. So trust this. Trust this. I know that's easier said than done. I'm still learning it myself. And of course, another tool here, journaling. When you take pen to paper or when you articulate yourself, it is bringing a crystallization to the energies here that are swirling around within you. It is actually part of the healing process to be able to sit down and write and express yourself succinctly in this way. To be asking the questions, to be asking for what you need, to be expressing yourself in this way. It's not easy for people to do that, but I'm telling you guys, it's critical. It's really critical. That's, and it's tapping into that knowing. So here's another tool. When a knowing comes and when you can really feel that, let's not second guess all that all the time. I used to do this a lot. When the knowing comes and the knowing is there, I think a lot of us have the tendency to want to dismiss it, to overthink it, to think it away, to come up with alternative ideas and alternative plans, and that's all fine and well. But kind of when you know something, you know it. When it's the truth for you, it's the truth. So the more you step into this role and the more you trust yourself and you allow the universe to bring you what you need to help craft your experience here, the better it's going to go. The more smoothly it's going to go. I talk to a lot of people in my one-on-one sessions. You don't want to be trying to make big life decisions when you're in a state of confusion, in a state of despair, in a state of fear, or you're just in a dark, mucky place where things are not clear for you. They're truly, when you know something, you kind of know it, and it comes from the heart area. When you're confused about something, this is your mind. This is your ego trying to work things out. And thank God for the ego. We've needed the ego. But now we're moving into a time, guys, where we've got to put that aside and bring the heart forward and allow that knowing to really be what's driving our experience here. And I'd say the last tool here that's been just so important for me, it's trading the frequency of worry and anxiety for gratitude and appreciation. The frequency of gratitude, I feel like it is a huge, that and compassion make up love. Compassion, grace, gratitude. it's huge. It's huge in terms of what love is, at least in how it's forming up for me personally. You know, my beautiful dad who's got glioblastoma brain cancer, it's been over a year and a half. He's done so well. I mean, this disease is taking its toll. He is, I mean, just in the last 2 weeks, I've really seen a big change with him. And I have so much gratitude for this time with him and that he's still here and we get to spend time together, you know, and I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. And, you know, that's not to say that this isn't a hard process, but it's not me I'm just not worrying myself to death on this. And, you know, I know what this is. You know, we're infinite souls of love and light, my dad included. You know, we're here for a short time. Everything is divine. You know, you put all these things together and it helps me kind of cope with this idea of my dad and this transition he's making. Because it's at the end of the day, it's beautiful. And this is the cycle of life, and we're all going to be there someday. So gratitude, guys. Gratitude changes everything. And, you know, it kind of helps me shift, oh, poor me, and my problems to kind of more, thank you. Thank you so much for everything that's going on here and this mission and my abundance and my family and my friends and all of this. You know, it's like gratitude, it expands your consciousness. It expands your capacity for love, for capacity for compassion. It's a game changer. Every day, if you create that sacred space for yourself and you've got your journal, be journaling all the things you're happy about, everything that you have appreciation for, or just general appreciation for being here right now at this exciting time on the planet. Wow, yeah, so that's a lot. I'm talking a lot, aren't I? I have a lot to say, I guess. So we're, again, just to kind of recap, we're coming out of a major transition here. A lot has gone on in the last 3 months here with the energy on the planet. You can do this, guys. We're kind of coming into this place now of integration, and we'll see what the GFL wants to say about this. But I'm excited for it. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. Okay, team, I'm going to go ahead and get quiet, and we'll see what the Galactic Federation of Light has to say today. Thank you so much, Shawna, for that beautiful, grand introduction and for the dedication that you're giving to this work, for all the help and support you're providing on a galactic scale. You're welcome, team. Thanks for your help here. Truly, for those of you who are walking this path, this is an unknown path. It is not easy to see where the next step is taking you. It's not easy to see the next 3 or 4 steps ahead of you. We understand this. You are entering into new territory. And can you tap into the excitement of being an explorer, the excitement of being a pioneer in consciousness? Can you tap into the part of you that is already knowing exactly where you're going? Know that you're following a plan. Know that you're following a blueprint. Know that this is your blueprint. As Shawna mentioned, this is your plan that you have constructed for yourself before you came into this body, before you decided to be here this time, in this very, very important time for all of you, for all of us. And this is why we say you're making an impact on a galactic level. It's just not you impacting yourself. It's not just you impacting your family. It's not just you impacting your community. We're talking about well beyond the boundaries of Mother Earth, her atmosphere. This entire quadrant of the galaxy has been under suppression for a very long time. We have been working diligently with all of you as a collective here, as a team, an integrated team, to bring about the seeds of change that will help catapult this planet, all of our inhabitants, everything that has to do at this frequency, on this plane of existence, into a higher state of being. We're talking about pure evolution and evolvement, out of the old into the new, out of the fear and suppression into the light and love. Now, even though you are unable to really see the path ahead of you, you can, at a deep level, understand that what you are a part of here is grand in nature. Allow that knowing of the grand scheme here, the grand plan that you're a part of here, that you've chosen to be a part of. Understand here that it is moving along beautifully. You're doing an amazing job. We are moving in the right direction. Each and every step that you choose to take here on this path is making a difference. It's making a difference for you. It's making a difference for the collective. It's making a difference for this planet. And it's so very important for you to understand this, that even you, as small as you might believe yourself to be, you're huge in terms of impact to the collective. We are overjoyed with the progress being made, even in the face of so much adversity, so much divisiveness, so much fear, so much strife. Truly, the suffering here on the planet is not to be minimized. There is grand suffering here, grand suffering. And this is why the work you're doing is so important. This is why you raised your hand, because you know that this is one of the most important things that your soul will embark on. So as you go about your day, as you carry yourself in this experience, as you breathe, as you sleep, as you eat, as you talk, in any way, shape, or form that you are being here on the planet, we ask that you step into and accept your role as having a major influence on the unfolding of this grand evolution, this grand plan that is laid out before you. We only ask that you take one step at a time. You may even close your eyes as you take this step, knowing that we flank you on all sides. And yes, our dear ones, it is you who must take the step. We cannot take that step for you. This is not a rescue mission as much as it is you rescuing yourselves. We work as a team in doing this. We don't do these things to you. We don't do them for you. We support you, your plan, your larger plan, our larger plan to get there. Can you find excitement in the darkness? And the darkness to which we refer would be what lies beyond this moment here that you hold. Can you be a party to this? Can you be fully present for this? Can you trust? Can you trust that where you sit right now in this one infinite moment is exactly where you should be, exactly where you want to be? And that's not to say that you don't feel like you have more work to do. There will always be work. There will always be work. But it is sitting here in this moment with the acceptance of this. No resistance. So this place where you sit right now, beautifully illuminated. That next step to be illuminated. Beyond that, unknown. Can you accept this? Why does it need to be this way? Why can't we just lay out the plan, lay out all the steps, provide you with a map with lines drawn all over it? Here's how you should do this. Here's how you need to go about this. Here's all your next steps. Telling you what to do and how to do it is not helping with the evolution of who and what you are and where this planet wants to go. We are talking about a natural, beautiful, organic unfolding of consciousness here that comes from within and blooms without, from within to the out. And this is something that must be made in full choice by you. That being said, as your faithful guides through this process, we flank you on all sides, as we've mentioned. We cheer you on from the sidelines. We help coordinate the ground crew. We are working with you. And we are you. And many of us have been you. Faraway places, distant times, fighting this fight, bringing light to where there is darkness. Allow this feeling and this knowing that you are part of a larger crew here, part of a larger plan, working in tandem with the collective to bring this change about. You can never be alone in this process. It is not possible because we are all of source and we are all made from the same energy. So here you sit, illuminated in this moment. We're asking you to trust yourself and to tap into this deep excitement for the journey that you have chosen for you. The dawning of a new era, my friends. Feel this deeply. Have passion for this path. Have trust in yourself. Relinquish the need to control all facets of your experience here. Release the need to control all facets of your experience here. Take some nice deep breaths. Understand yourself as timeless. Understand this experience as timeless. Let's not hurry things. Let's not rush through them. Let's not be pushing so hard. Let's be present here with this beautiful organic process that you are experiencing right now in this moment. For us to be able to express to you just how powerful you are and how incredible this time is and this experience is, this beautiful moment for you, for humanity, for all of us watching, supporting. It is a grand occasion and a time for celebration. We give you permission to celebrate this time. Even though those around you, the energies around you may feel differently, we give you permission to celebrate and to be in love and to be happy and joyful and at peace. Please allow this to come into your field and allow the next 3 months to buoy you up and to keep you at a higher vibration. And may we say in a permanent, more concrete way, allow this to happen. Allow this beautiful feeling to just be who you are. Let it become you. Let it become your experience, your identity. Allow this. Don't feel bad about this. Don't feel guilty about your pleasure. Don't feel guilty about being happy, about being in love, about doing frivolous things, as Shawna mentioned. The next 3 months are about maintaining as a normal state, this higher vibrational field. And all the tools that Shawna mentioned at the beginning of this meeting are all very, very important. And we'd add a few things to this. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Without trying to overthink what this means, allow these words to come into your heart. Let these words come into your heart center. The next thing we'd say is relinquish the warrior spirit. Relinquish the warrior spirit. Put down your swords, put down your fists. Relax and allow yourself to not be fighting. Where you have felt that being this warrior, spiritual warrior, whatever this may be for you, this archetype, however this has served you to this point, beautiful. We're moving forward now in a new way that's not driven by the warrior spirit, but by the love and light of who and what you are, and all the nurturing and sweetness, and the clarity that comes from this place where you're not fighting, you're not resisting, you're not beating something down, beating something away, pushing something away, coming together. Soon, those of you who are able to maintain this higher vibration, again, the fierce power that this has on all facets of this experience here, anchoring into the collective. Your job is to be in this high vibe state. This is your focus. This is your mission. Find your way there. Find your way there. A huge thank you to this community. Again, to Shawna. To everyone who has been so incredibly brave to lead the charge on this path, clearing the way for others to follow you. It It may feel thankless at times, but we are thanking you now, and we are showing you absolute, absolute awe, gratitude, appreciation for everything you're doing. And we leave you today with these messages. All right. Thank you so much, Galactic Federation of Light, for this. Beautiful, amazing, so empowering. I mean, I'm really feeling this just like really right here in my throat chakra. Just incredible. All right. I love each and every one of you, sincerely. I'm here to support you. Please reach out if I can do anything to help. All right, until next time, team. Mwah.